In the heart of a green and endless forest lived a tiny ant. She was small, almost invisible among the tall grass and giant trees. Yet in her colony, she was known as one of the wisest and most hardworking. From morning till night, she would carry food, build tunnels, and guide the younger ants. Everyone admired her dedication. But as the days turned into years, something inside her heart began to change. One afternoon, she watched a peacock spread his shimmering feathers under the sunlight. The forest stopped to admire him. How beautiful he is, she thought. Everyone looks at him with wonder, but no one ever notices me. Another day, she saw a butterfly dancing in the air, her delicate wings glowing like stained glass. If only I could fly, sighed the ant. Why must I crawl endlessly on the ground while others float so freely in the sky? Then came the squirrel, leaping from one tree to another with ease. In a single jump, he reached places the ant could never dream of. Each sight dug deeper into her heart. Slowly, jealousy replaced joy. She began to lose her spark. The ant who once carried the heaviest loads now dragged her feet behind the others. Her smile faded, and when her friends asked, "Why do you seem so sad these days?" she had no answer. She only turned away. And then one fateful night, the skies opened. A storm unlike any before struck the forest. Lightning split the sky. Winds howled. Rain poured in merciless floods. Trees cracked and fell. Rivers swelled and swallowed the land. Homes vanished. The butterfly's wings, once so light and free, became heavy with water. She could no longer fly. The squirrel's tree, her safe home, was torn apart, leaving her cold and trembling. The peacock's proud feathers drooped, soaked and ruined. He could no longer lift them to dance. The mighty and the beautiful had all been brought down by the storm. But beneath the soil, the ants remained safe. Their tunnels, carefully built over weeks of tireless labor, stood firm against the chaos above. When the tiny ant climbed out and saw the suffering around her, a thought struck her like lightning. I spent all this time envying them. I wish for wings, beauty, and strength. Yet today, they are the ones in need. And I am safe. I still have something to give. What if I use what I have to help? Her heart, once filled with bitterness, now overflowed with courage. She called to her colony. "Come, my friends. This is our moment. Let us help them. Let us show them the strength that lies within us." Hundreds of ants marched out in perfect lines. Some lifted the fragile butterfly and carried her to dry shelter. Others gathered leaves and built a soft bed for the shivering squirrel. Many worked together to clean the mud and water from the peacock's feathers until he could lift his head again. The forest watched in awe. Creatures so small, so often ignored, were now saving lives. When the storm finally passed and the sun returned, the butterfly, the squirrel, and the peacock came to the ant with tears in their eyes. The peacock bowed and said, "Today I have seen a beauty greater than feathers, the beauty of your heart." The squirrel whispered, "True strength is not in climbing the highest trees, but in lifting others when they fall." And the butterfly smiled, "You cannot fly and you may never shine with colors, but you carried us when we were broken. That makes you greater than all of us." For the first time in her life, the little ant felt proud. She realized she did not need wings or bright colors to be special. She only needed her own gifts, her patience, her discipline, her heart. From that day forward, she never compared herself to anyone again. She understood that every creature is born with a unique purpose. And when we discover our true strengths and use them to serve others, that is where real greatness lies. Jealousy blinds us. It steals our joy, making us chase what was never meant for us. But kindness opens our eyes to the treasure we already carry inside. Being small is not a weakness, because sometimes it is the smallest ones who hold the biggest hearts. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to press the like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. And tell me in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? I would love to know.